Welcome back. You're still watching the Daily Debate, and I am honored to be having with me over the phone Dr. Ahmed Tawab Sharafuddin, the political analyst. Dr. Ahmed, thank you very much for being with us tonight on the Daily Debate over the phone.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Ahmed, for having me. It's always a pleasure to be with you.
Anytime. The pleasure is all mine. Dr. Ahmed, of course, we have seen the situation in both Libya and Morocco, and we have seen the Egyptian response through the directives of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and the Egyptian armed forces to be lending the hand of support. How did you read the whole situation over the past 10 days?
Well, first of all, I would like to express my deep condolences to everyone in Libya and in Morocco. It has been something very disastrous. On September 12th, a massive earthquake that struck Morocco, killing more than 3,000 people. The same situation in Libya. And in wake of such a devastating natural disasters, Egypt's political leadership has been very, very quick to offer support to its North African neighbors. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi declared a 3-day mourning period in solidarity with the victims and ordered the Egyptian armed forces to send humanitarian aid to both countries. We have to remember also that Egypt's Ministry of Religious Endowments allocated about 30 million Egyptian pounds in aid for supporting Libya and Morocco, and this aid will be used to provide water, food, medical supplies to those affected by the disasters. Egypt also has offered to send search and rescue teams to both countries. I think that when it comes to the Egyptian support for both countries, it is very, very significant for a number of reasons. Number one, it demonstrates Egypt's commitment to its North African neighbors and its willingness to help them in times of need. Secondly, it also sends a message of unity and solidarity at the time when the region is facing very critical challenges, especially when it comes to the economic hardships. And the third point is Egypt's support for Libya is particularly noteworthy given the ongoing troubles in that country. So I think that something like that could be also very, very important. So Egypt has continued to provide the humanitarian assistance to Libya and to Morocco. And it's very important to mention here that the recent natural disasters in Libya and Morocco have had a devastating impact on both countries. So I think that Egyptian political leadership has shown that it is very committed to supporting its North African neighbors in times of need. And as I said, that this is something very critical. We can just see that on different levels. But I think that such a humanitarian aid was something very critical to send a message that Egypt is always supporting its brothers and to show that sense of brotherly support and solidarity.
Yes, Dr. Ahmed, of course, you mentioned the physical support that was sent to Libya and Morocco, but we have seen also emotional support through the directives of President al-Sisi as well on Tuesday to be stating mourning, the mourning that took place on Tuesday and for 3 days here in the country, to be sharing the condolences being sent to Libya and Morocco and the citizens and the brothers and sisters that are living in those two Arab North African countries. How did you see this step on the popular level as well?
I think that on the popular level, it was something that was very welcomed by our brothers in Libya and also in Morocco. You know that Egypt's support to both countries is just in a simple way, it's a reflection of its commitment to the Arab solidarity and cooperation. Egypt always believes that a strong and united Arab world is essential to the security and the prosperity of all Arab countries. So I think that when it comes to the popular level, I think that such support coming from the Egyptian side, I think it was welcomed by both on the popular level and also on the diplomatic and formal level. When we talk to the governmental level, the Moroccan government, for example, has praised Egypt for its brotherly support and solidarity. The same situation for Libya. So the Libyan government also expressed its gratitude to Egypt for its generous support and for its quick response to the crisis. So I think that Egypt would like to send a message here during such very, very challenging and very hard time. And it's also a reminder that the Arab world is just a family, and the Arabs should stand together in times of need. So back again to the popular support, I think that it's not just about, by the way, the political leadership, but also when it comes to on the level of the people. So I think that Egypt here shown something like a commendable example of the true meaning of solidarity. I think that such a very, very swift and generous assistance, I think that it can help to alleviate the suffering of the victims. And of course, we have also other international players and actors on the same landscape. But I think that Egypt's quick response was really very vital and very critical at the same time. We have to remember that Egypt has been always playing a very important and has been a key role when it comes to the relief and the reconstruction effort. So again, I think that it was really a good example, and I think that Egypt is still continuing in doing that because it's part of its historical role, and also to show a message that all Arabs should be united together for such a challenging time.
Yes, Dr. Ahmed Tawab Sharafuddin, the political analyst, thank you very much for being with us tonight over the phone on the Daily Debate, and thank you for the insightful information that you have given us through the conversation over the phone. And this brings us to the end of the Daily Debate for tonight, as we have shed light on what happened over the past 10 days, and more specifically on Tuesday, as President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi had issued his directives to be sending assistance and support to the Libyan and Moroccan brothers and sisters. And afterwards, a couple of days later, after the end of mourning, we have seen a visit made by His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to the governorate of Beni Suef, for a lot of Egyptian citizens working in Libya have died through the Daniel storm that took place in the Darna coastal city in Libya, and sending condolences himself. We will be having, of course, more details in the upcoming episodes, and sending condolences to the Libyan and Moroccan brothers and sisters all over the Kingdom of Morocco and the Libyan Republic. This brings us to the end of the episode for tonight. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.